What's up, anybody who's watching? Today I want to talk about life in general, and I'm gonna be driving horses while I do it, I guess. I'm gonna try it. If I can focus on both things at the same time, I have some reference pulled up here of horses, so that's pretty good. And so recently I moved out of my house, which has been pretty hard, but I guess you have to do it after living with your parents for some time and feeling guilty. I'm sure a lot of people know that feeling. And now I moved out for studies and into a whole new country. It has been pretty hard. It's a challenge, but I like challenges. But this has been quite a challenge. I guess the hardest thing about moving out, especially to a new country, whole new country, is that I felt like I don't belong here, I guess, which I probably don't. But after being here for a while, that feeling kind of faded now, and it's more chill, which is good, I think. And when I moved out, I bought myself a new iPad, the new iPad, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty expensive tool, but I had saved up some money, sold my bike because I'm not gonna use it in another country. More or less get it to here. That would require a whole truck, which I don't have. And I sold my bike and bought this new iPad. And drawing with it is very, very, very. How do I say this? It feels very good, like extremely good. I had like an XP pen before, 16 I think, and it didn't have a tilt and other functions. I think it only had the pressure sensitivity. Maybe something else, but that's pretty much it. And the difference between having all the functions drawing on an iPad is just amazing. It really sometimes feels like I'm drawing with a real pencil. So if anybody thinks about buying an iPad and you have some money saved up, or you are willing to invest most of your money that you have, I would definitely recommend this tool. And especially now that I'm going to study, I will also be able to take notes with this, watch videos in my bed because I probably won't have any chairs because right now I'm staying basically at house with people that I know, but I'm going to move to a dorm whenever I get an offer because I want to socialize. And I think studying, the most important thing is connections, and you basically get that with being with people, basically being in a dorm, I think. And I don't want to miss the opportunity, definitely. Okay, this is a bone here. Bone. Muscle attaches here. Muzzle here. Like this. Chin here. Chin. Big. I love animals and And since I love animals, I love drawing animals. And this horse is a beauty. It is just a beauty. Okay, now to another topic that I wanted to talk about, which is, I guess I'm gonna try and spit some knowledge here, at least what I think, and how to keep chasing your dreams even when it's like really hard to focus. And now that I moved out, it's hard to like push myself to draw and stuff because there is a ton of other things that are on my mind. For example, jobs. I need to find a job, but I've already sent out a ton of applications and I now have to wait till basically they get through and I get an answer. I can send 1,000 of them, but there's always some time before they answer. I don't like how this looks. This is bad. This is bad draftsmanship. Like this. Let's first of all focus on the shape. Alright, that's the number one thing. Basically goes like this. It goes like this. And this here, like this. And the lip right here, I want smaller. Okay. So, basically, I did everything that I could to get this job that I can, and now I have to just wait. So, the first rule I would say in chasing, basically keeping the grind on like skills such as drawing, maybe like wanna become a basket player and some shit. If you have some other things, do everything that you basically have to do, and then just tell yourself that you have already done it. Like, control your mind a little bit, I would say, because there's always something that you can do more, and it never ends, especially for me. And I can keep working on it forever, but there's always diminishing returns. Like I said, I can send many applications, but it doesn't matter. And so do everything that you can, and then just relax and say, I've done it. Like, be happy. You've done it, cool. Now you can do whatever else that you have. But if you're like lacking motivation to pursue your dreams, basically, then it's never about motivation. I rarely have motivation to draw. I had to convince myself to do this. This video right here, it's not motivation. I wasn't like inspired on a whim or something like that. I just put on my big boy pants and said I'ma do it. But how do you convince yourself to do it? That's the main question. Well, I read this book, basically a mind architect or some shit, and it talks about how to control your mind and chase your goals. So basically, the main idea is that your mind only gives you motivation for few things: to get food, a roof over your head, and I don't know, basically stuff that keeps you alive. For everything else, there's basically no consistent motivation, and you have to push yourself. And to do that, you have to know what your what is that word in English? Values are. What your values are. Maybe you want to be healthy. Maybe you want power or something like that. Some shit. And you first of all you establish your values. Okay. After that, when you have something to do, you basically tell yourself, okay, these are my values, and to basically keep to them, I have to do this thing. So basically, I want freedom, and I really like power to not be controlled by others. That's I don't like it. I want to be a freelance artist, basically freedom, and there's no control by anyone else. I am my own boss, basically. That's what I want. And so to achieve that, I have to have good skills in drawing or maybe programs. So when you lack motivation, I lack motivation. I basically say, okay, if I don't do this, I won't have whatever I really want, what my values are. Mm, yeah, and that's how I basically convince myself to do it. Of course, it doesn't work all of the time. Sometimes you just gotta do it. Push yourself, learn to push yourself. I would say try not to live in a comforting place. When you're already in a comfort zone, it is much harder to get to doing something. It's basically that rule to just go out and run for 5 minutes, and then you will basically be running for another 15 or some shit. Well, that works, I think, basically because you get out of your comfort zone, and once you're already out, you don't wanna go back in there. You're feeling good in that out of comfort state. Okay, this horse is not coming out how I want it. It looks weird. I don't know what to do. It looks really weird. Okay, how about I do this? No, I know what I want to do. Opacity, turn this off. Why? Okay. Another layer. And now, why is my smudging on? Sketch pencil. Oh yeah. Okay. So I was talking about goals. Yeah, goals. That's burn. Oh, and that thing about getting out of your comfort zone. I think I learned that from Goggins. I think y'all know that guy from marathon runner and stuff. He basically never gets in the comfort zone. As he says, he has tamed the I don't know the uncomfortable. I can't pronounce it nicely. Damn. This eye doesn't look right. Come on, dude. So, since Goggins never gets into his comfort zone, he doesn't need it. As he says, he never has off days. I mean, if he had one, it would probably take a lot more energy for him to get back into running 10 hours a day. At least that's what I think so. And that is also from my experience. Whenever I stop doing something, it's much harder to start doing it again. And basically, I stop when I'm finished. That's the best thing that I can do. Because if I stop before then, I probably won't even finish it. Okay, now that's a nicer looking horse. A little bit. This part. The side plane is too big, I think. That's what is messing me up, I think. My god. Just a little bit too big. Okay. Edit. Transform. No, not that. Go back. Distort. Is this distort? I don't like this. No. Okay, what did I talk about? Comfort zone. Don't be in it. Be out of it. If you want to grind. Try not to have too many off days. Or plan them really well. This is what I'm looking for. Yep. Yeah, this is much better. Okay. At least I think so. But, okay. It's all good, yeah, it's alright. And so, guess more about my situation. I've done everything that I can, and so I now tell myself what my values are. Okay, this is what I want to achieve. Let's get to it. Don't think about whatever else little things you can do about jobs and stuff, because the answers will come eventually. A lot of problems I think get resolved with just time. Not all of them. Don't use that as an excuse. Problems don't get resolved with time. Like your fat ass. I'm just kidding. I was fat once, and now when I see somebody fat, I just wanna help them lose it because I know how hard it is. Random tangent, I guess, from me. Now the expressions changed of this horse. I'm not trying to get an expression from you, my guy. I don't need you to be mad at me. I don't need it. Guess this is gonna be fine. This is basically my second time drawing on the iPad, so it's rough. It's rough, buddy. But it is what it is. So my kind of line of action is like this, and then like this, I guess. But could be different, I guess. Like it goes just a big action like this. And to get that, I have to turn this ear a little bit like this. I don't know if this is anatomically correct. Don't ask me that question. I don't know. It's probably not. But it's what I need to get this line of action better. Something like this, yeah? Okay. A little bit of hair. Let's have it like that, eh? Wind blowing his hair back. Okay. Okay, wind and shit. Okay, more about life. More about life. What can I talk about else? Ooh, There was this other book that I read recently from an author of my nationality, which is pretty cool. And there was one part that I really liked, and it said it was written by a sailor who rode around the world, and there was a guy that he quoted from his crew, I guess. That's the simplest way to put it. And he wrote that sitting in a cabin, you will never find out what the world is like, basically. And when you're sitting in that little room of yours, the world seems very hostile and dangerous. But whenever you go out of it, you actually see how beautiful it is, and you don't really care anymore that it's dangerous. And I would agree to that, because after moving here, at first it was emotionally very hard, but now that I'm here, I kind of enjoy it now a little bit, I guess. Not too much, but this is still just the beginning, and it may just get even better and better. So don't avoid new things, embrace it. If you're scared of something, it's probably something that you have to do. That was another idea from the book, which is a very good point. If you're scared of driving that horse, do it, because that's probably what you need. If you're scared of pursuing a dream, do it, because you probably want it. That's why you're scared to try it. You're scared of failing. And everybody's scared of failing. Who isn't? Like me. And I quit on a lot of things because I'm scared of failing. I can admit that. And that's something that I should get better at. A little bit of wrinkles here to indicate the tenderness of the flesh. And it goes like that, like that. Okay. Like this. Okay, there is a cavity right here in bone. There's a hole in bone here somewhere, I believe. A prominent bone right here, which I will indicate with a shadow. And get the muscle. There's a muscle right here. I just learned it. I took I'm taking a course from Aaron Blaze right now, and he was basically my first teacher that I found on the internet. Before then, I went to an art school while I was in high school, which was a little helpful. Not like amazing or anything. Sorry, teacher, if you see this. I mostly learned on my own. The school never was a big helper to me. I know that there's a vein going like this, and I may indicate it a little bit here, and then a little bit here. Yep. I'm gonna indicate maybe the muzzle like this. No. There's another muscle attaching to here somewhere, I believe. Like something like this. If you can see, that was very light. Very light. I guess I can do this shadow here from the reference. I don't really know why, but the reference never lies. Reference is always right, except when you're making an original character, then the reference lies. Okay, let's color the eye a little bit. No, not like this. That's too damn dark. And now I grab the eraser, make it very small. No, it doesn't. Maybe if I increase the flow, yeah, that's better. And I indicate the goddamn eyebrows, or no, what? Eyelashes. indicate the eyelashes. Shadow here, a little shadow here. And then I can increase the size, make it enormous, and then do this. Because my brush understands that it's flat, and it's all thanks to the iPad. With something, with my last drawing tablet, I wouldn't be able to do this. And this is very satisfying and cool. Too bad y'all don't have some of you. Really, drawing kind of lets me forget about life. The jobs, the dorm that I still don't get and waiting for. I can just forget it. This is the year, right? I think this is the year. Totally forgot it. If this is it, I don't know. Okay. Here, right? I want to make a lot more strands, little strands of it, kind of weaving in and out. Okay. It isn't going like I want to completely. Okay, that's fine. It's fine, I think. So I put this black here to counteract this whole thing here. I don't want it to be okay like this, and this is going in. Okay, and final touch like this. Opa. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Finished it, I think. Had to focus a little bit. Let's make this a little bit darker. Because this is the side plane. And it should be a little bit darker, in my opinion. Can definitely darker this spot. Yeah. The angle is not very nice. Okay. Now the angle should be like this. Yep. Okay. I need to make this darker. Why? To counteract the black at the top. I don't want all of the attention going only there. I want some attention here. But that's too much. Yeah, that's okay. That will be enough. Maybe I overdid it a little bit, but that's fine. That is fine. Okay, so I think I talked about what I wanted to talk about. A little bit about life. The new iPad. I recommend it to everyone. Keep reaching your goals, people. Know your values, and it will be much easier. Of course, you need to develop some. How is that called? Discipline. Discipline is the most important. And get out of your comfort zone, people. That's where the magic happens, and you actually want to do stuff. Oh, and go look at Aaron Blaise and his whole platform if you want to learn how to draw animals, animation and stuff. I'm probably gonna take animation next from him because he's an amazing teacher, and I would always promote him for free. Okay, bye. Have a disciplined week for me. Bye.